Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. Day one of the winter session witnessed exactly the scenes we all expected and have come to expect every session now. The day began with a sharp and pointed message from Prime Minister. It was more like a warning. Not only did he appeal for a productive session, but asked the opposition leaders to rise above their frustration and anger following poll debacles. Prime Minister's remarks set the tone. Despite political disagreements, parliaments must function. But inside the House, the script shifted almost immediately. The SIR exercise continued to dominate the proceedings. Opposition benches rose in coordinated protest the moment the agenda was tabled. Sloganeering, walkouts, complete ruckus, familiar scenes played out in both houses, leading to multiple adjournments on day one itself. The past few sessions have witnessed near complete washouts, hours lost, bills passed without any real discussion, critical national issues sidelined by confrontation. Each session ends with both sides blaming the other, but the net result is the same: parliamentary paralysis. As this winter session begins, there are significant bills again on the agenda and big debates that could have been taken place. But the question remains, will there be meaningful debate this time around or only disruption? But first, is the Prime Minister's charge of opposition drama accurate? Now, Prime Minister's strong worded speech comes against the backdrop of a series of parliament sessions that have either resulted in complete washouts or were marked by little business. So earlier this year, during the monsoon session, the opposition demanded debate on the very same SIR issue and the alleged voter theft charges. The result, the session was marred with protests, continuous ruckus in both houses. But this wasn't the story just in that last session. Last year, during the winter session, the opposition demanded a full debate on Manipur violence, for example, and didn't let any of the houses function, resulting in multiple adjournments all over again, even though senior ministers from the government and even the Prime Minister did give a speech on Manipur. The same year, during the budget session, the demand was for a debate on the alleged misuse of central agencies. It hijacked the session completely, the consequences being that bills were passed without proper discussions. In 2023, during the winter session again, there was a deadlock of sorts led by the opposition following the ruckus over the 3 new penal code bills. This session witnessed record number of suspensions. It was really a battle between the two sides and nearly no work was getting done. 2023 monsoon session, the demand was for discussion on Manipur again at that time, and the session was marked with daily disruptions, bill being passed amidst a din. 2023 budget session too, the stalemate was over Hindenburg report then on Adani Group and the demand for a JPC probe, again leading to significant disruptions and whatnot. In the past, before that, there have been deadlocks over the farm laws bills, there have been deadlocks over Pegasus issue and whatnot. So is the Prime Minister correct in saying that, one issue is chosen ahead of the parliament session and nearly the entire session is derailed because of that? The question that we have asked, for example, is it fair to only have one leading issue derail everything else that parliament needs to function on? But even as this showdown continues, top sources are informing CNN News 18 that notices have been handed to opposition leaders by the government, making it clear that the government is not averse to a discussion on electoral reforms. The government isn't taking an approach as hardline as the last time around because there is no reason for the government, quote unquote, to be on the back foot anymore, particularly because even the Supreme Court has not intervened as far as the SIR issue is concerned. But why was the government unwilling to hold a discussion on SIR to begin with? We know this from last session itself. The government says the SIR exercise falls within the ambit of the Election Commission and their constitutional purview. Parliament cannot discuss the functioning of the poll panel. They feel no minister can reply as EC operates independently. So what's the point of doing this in Parliament? And the issue is a matter of Election Commission's functioning, not electoral reform. So could they rebrand it as an electoral reform debate now? Remains to be seen. Is the opposition but frustrated, as the PM claims, over this issue of the SIR? Because it hasn't really found resonance in elections. We know that from the Bihar example. And not even in courts, because despite a long-drawn process in court, all through the Bihar exercise and even now, hearings, multiple of them on the issue in the Supreme Court, the court has not intervened, aside from asking the Election Commission for more details on those deleted. Now, this is what the latest from court is on the last hearing. They asked a pertinent question that nobody can dispute the use of Aadhaar to avail welfare. But does it mean that one should be made a voter too? Now, this is the crux of the entire issue because a lot of the opposition parties have been arguing that Aadhaar should be allowed as some sort of an identity proof. EC has authority to verify entries in the voter list, is what the SC said. Exclusion from electoral roll must follow process, but we cannot stop the process simply over time limitation doubts. This is also what the court has said. When speaking of the SIR though, there is one aspect no political party can ignore. That is the deaths and even suicides of BLOs coming to light from all states that are witnessing this exercise right now. Dates have been extended, mind you, by a week already. But cases keep coming out. One such case is of 46-year-old booth-level officer from Uttar Pradesh's Moradabad, who allegedly died by suicide at his residence. In his final video message, he asked his mother to take care of his kids and said that he doesn't know what will happen next. He said that everything has been ruined as he broke into tears and claimed that he is responsible for his actions and no one else is to be blamed. It is being alleged that the BLO died by suicide because of the SIR-related work pressure, and we've seen these examples coming up in the past as well. So the big debate coming up today, even as the Prime Minister says, let's not do any drama in the Parliament this time around, will Parliament really see debate or only disruption?
ड्रामा करने के लिए जगह बहुत होती है, जिसको करना है करते रहें। यहाँ ड्रामा नहीं, डिलीवरी होनी चाहिए।
Speaking about issues, raising issues is not drama.
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है
जी
सही कहा कि हंगामा करने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन हंगामा का कारण तो प्रधानमंत्री का दल ही।
हमें अच्छी परंपराएं, अच्छी परिपाटियां डालनी चाहिए। ये सदन नारेबाजी तख्तियों के लिए नहीं है।
जल्दबाजी में कराया जा रहा है उत्तर प्रदेश में और वेस्ट बंगाल में, तो आखिर ये क्यों कराया जा रहा है?
Do you think that the pressure is too much?
प्रेशर तो हर वक्त है, हर समय रहेगा, लेकिन वी हैव टू बी डायनामिक। हम तैयार है हर दिन काम करने के लिए, लेकिन अगर ऐप नहीं काम करेगा तो हम कैसे? तो इसको ECI को ज़रा ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा।
Let's go across to our guest joining us, Shazia Ilmi, national spokesperson of the BJP, Arshpreet Kadial from the Congress with us, and I'm also joined by Harsh Dahiya, political analyst, Manojit Mandal, political analyst, will be with us in just a bit. So Arshpreet, I begin with you. We've seen that the SIR issue dominated the proceedings to the extent that, you know, not much work could take place last session as well. Since then, we've seen the Bihar elections and the exercise complete without any problems. We've also seen the court not really be willing to buy any of the arguments that the petitioners are making in court. So is this fair to take SIR as that one single pointed issue because of which nothing else can happen in Parliament? Is that not unfair to the public?
Definitely. See, more than 1 billion people are being re-enumerated, and therefore it's imperative that we have a discussion over it. Number two, it is the shortest session in the history of Parliament, in the history of India. And we want to know it from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Why have double standards? Back in the day when you were in the opposition, you used to say we should have more sessions, we should have longer sessions. And now that you're in the government, you've reduced the number of sessions, you've reduced the number of days. And we don't understand, when there are 13 bills to be passed, why not have 20 days at least? I mean, is it not understood and common sense that we'll be able to have more debate and discussion? The people of India would be able to know it better what the bills are all about.
But the opposition has to be willing for a debate, no, Arshpreet? You could have 25 days. It wouldn't matter if the intention is only to derail.
When you run away from topics, when you're afraid to discuss important topics, then how can you have debate and how can you not have debate and discussion over such topics? Our question is that due to SIR, so many people have been affected. The least you could do is tell the people of India why the 65 lakh people that voted in the Lok Sabha election of Bihar were not allowed to vote in the assembly election. Number two, less and less accountability on the part of the government. Now in the parliament, earlier by Mr. Modi, zero press conferences. National security issue was brought up by us. Why are you not having a debate discussion over this issue? There was a blast near the Red Fort, and yet Mr. Modi has not done a single press conference in the last 11 years, not one.
Okay.
And I also want to request the Bharatiya Janata Party, don't talk performance with us. Mr. Modi had 4 hours in 2021 in the parliament, 4 hours of attendance in the parliament.
Okay.
No one can
no,
believe
so
that.
your contentions, whether the Prime Minister has done enough or not, nobody is arguing on that. One is only saying, as possibly what the Prime Minister has also been saying before every session for the last few years, is that let your political disagreements not derail what is the work of Parliament. On SIR, you saying there are no reasons given as to why 65 lakh people were removed. Those reasons were given by the EC and there were no challenges to those reasons. There's also an issue about the fact that the SIR issue has been debated ad nauseum, and the government says, and before I open this up, the government says that who's going to respond to your questions in Parliament, because the government cannot respond on the behalf of the EC. SIR is not the structure of which we can do a debate in Parliament, maybe in another form, under electoral reforms, but if it cannot happen in Parliament, then it cannot happen in Parliament, right, Ashpreet?
See, the fact of the matter is that the Bharatiya Janata Party is against discussing, is against debating, and that's why 10 bills, have been not sent to the standing committee for examination. And number two, there are so many bills, taxation laws, online giving bill, BNS, BNSS, BSA, merchant shipping bill, mines and minerals, and many other bills which were passed without debate and discussion.
But who's responsible for that? I think the opposition also has to take some responsibility for the fact that you don't want some of this legislative business to go on.
Who else but the government is responsible for it? Every time we ask them important questions, they try to run away from it as if they had something.
No, the issue only is, I'm not suggesting your questions are not important. I think the debate only is whether one important question should derail everything else that is under the ambit of the Parliament. But let Shazia Ilmi come in on this, that there is a view, Shazia Ilmi, that the government wants to only discuss what is convenient for it. Sometimes you have to give it to the opposition and also discuss what is not convenient for you so that they can have their say.
Well, of course, every important issue that matters to the country, to every Indian, must be discussed in the Parliament. But is there some fake kind of narrative or agenda being set, or some kind of report going to be floated, or something new that will be discovered and discussed and thrown about and bandied around by the opposition just to derail the proceedings? Only because they realize that they have nothing much to say in front of a government and the treasury benches which have answer to every question. So whether it's Rafale or Pegasus or CAA or all the Chaukidar Chor Hai debates or what have you, they have just, or Adani Hindenburg report and many that you mentioned, including the CAA and the farm laws, they are just brought in very conveniently just before the session. A hangama is made. The issue is also soon forgotten. So I don't understand what the hullabaloo is all about. And if you feel that the days are very little, what do you do on those few days? Walkouts, uproar, throwing of chairs and benches, and what have you. Now 65 lakhs is a number that has been mentioned by Arshdeep. Arshpreet, I think is in the Congress party. Let me remind, sir, about your own senior, Shakil Ahmed. One of the most senior Congress leaders, one of the most senior leaders of Bihar. Maybe you're not aware of him, but he's one of the most senior Congress leaders of Bihar, who said 65 lakh voters, not even 65 were there to actually allege any kind of manipulation. So what happened to that claim? So much so that petitioners on behalf of Congress like Prashant Bhushan and the rest said, yeah, maybe vote chori was not a great idea, and conceded in the Supreme Court that the figures that they were given were probably not reliable, but they were given by a credible source. Forget about that. Now you look at the boycotts and uproars, and now what is the argument? BJP used to do that. Do you know what Congress UPA 2 was like? There was every department and every ministry of UPA 2 was laced with corruption charges. Not once, and this is the biggest achievement that people don't talk about enough of my government and my party, is that not a single big corruption case has been in any ministry or any department. And which is why it is not the same thing. When BJP protested, it was against those. They don't have anything legitimate.
So
When
you're
it came
saying
to
don't
Pegasus,
compare
Rahul
it to
Gandhi
the
was
fact that
scared to give his own
BJP
phone.
also used disruption as a means of being heard as the opposition in a democracy. The famous words of late Arun Jaitley. You're saying the two are not comparable examples.
Arun Jaitley ji, which are... Yes, and now, and not just that, if it's Manipur issue or the CA issue or whether it's farm loans or Chaukidar Chor hai, the whole matter related to Rafale, won't the discussions happened? But the goalpost keeps changing. No, the Home Minister must not speak. Only the Prime Minister must speak. Who are you to decide on the agenda of the and not just that, you just see the timelines, and I want everybody to know that because poor Rahul Gandhi is leader of opposition and the entire opposition has nothing much to say, and they know that their biggest fear is SIR. You know why? Because they were counting on the same bogus voters, that they don't want the bogus voters to
SIR issue aside,
to go away,
the merits of the SIR issue aside, Manojit Mandal, is the government fair in saying that, you know, your goalpost keeps changing? You look at one provocative issue at the start of a session, the opposition bandaged together, and as the Prime Minister said today that, you know, this is more about opposition venting now. These are not issues that they are serving the people with. They are masking them as, public issues, but actually Parliament has become the space for venting by the opposition.
No, we are not surprised at all by the absolutely ruthlessly insensitive attitude shown by the spokesperson and also the Prime Minister. About 50 deaths in last 1 month, not even lesser than a month. And that's owing to the fiasco called SIR. 50 deaths, including the officers of the Election Commission. It's not just the common people who are dying for this reason or that reason, either for suicide, heart attack or cerebral attack. Not just the common people. At least a dozen Election Commission officers who are known as BLOs, they have died. Now, who takes responsibility? Isn't it the Selection Commission of India?
Yeah, they're actually taking responsibility for this in court. No, but Manojit Mandal, there is the Election Commission is being held. Once again, Election Commission is being held to account in the case that is ongoing in court. The government says we cannot respond on behalf of the EC in Parliament, and the EC cannot be held to account in Parliament. There are other avenues.
EC, the Parliament is the highest forum for the people to discuss, not the court. Many people can't go to the court. People's representatives speak through their representatives in the Parliament. And we decide the rule for appointment of the Election Commission of India. And we know who changes this rule just to have their yes man in the Election Commission of India. We know it very well. So let us not be insensitive to this case. We know that SIR is a problem. Even the EC has acknowledged. They have extended the deadline. And you talk about democracy inside the Parliament, please check the data, Shivani. You'll find that only 10% of the bills were discussed before they were law.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate. It's not reflecting very good either on the government or on the opposition.
I'm giving the data. I'm not commenting. Giving the data. 150 members of the Parliament, they were suspended. First time in the history of the country. Just 3 years ago. 3 years ago by this government. The Parliament, and then the bills were passed. And they are talking about democracy and corruption. Oh my God. 30,000 crore ka ghotala. किसने बोला था किसके बारे में? अजीत पवार. किसने बोला था? प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया. शुभेंदु अधिकारी का पैसा लेने का वीडियो किसने दिखाया था? बीजेपी. हेमंत बिश्वा शर्मा को किसने करार बोला? बीजेपी. And they are now the assets of BJP. You talk about corruption.
Okay.
You are the biggest washing machine. You are the most hypocritical political party in the country.
Okay, but you're not raising the issue of corruption. No, the problem is that if it was about the corruption of the government, then you could argue that it has to be held in Parliament. But is SIR the issue that you can hijack Parliament session one after the other for? That is
What
the
are you
question.
saying, madam?
There are certain rules and regulations under which the parliament
50,
functions.
No, madam. 50
okay, one
people
second.
Have, 50 people
I
have been
agree with you,
killed.
and I have been running
This
the
is not a
story of the
people's issue.
BLO deaths and suicide because I think it's a matter of grave concern. The EC has
This
just
is not a
responded
people's
in court
issue.
too, as far as those BLO deaths and suicides are concerned. But Harsh,
Madam,
as I asked earlier, one second, sir, one second. Harsh, as I discussed last week as well on this, you know, had the opposition to SIR been sincere to begin with, when it started first in Bihar, maybe when the opposition raises actual real issues, you know, it would have moved the needle. The problem is that the SIR has been riddled with political rhetoric so much that now it just seems an excuse to derail the process in the 12 states. Harsh first and then Manojit, I'll come to you.
Shivani, that is exactly my point. You know, I have been debating on this particular issue from a couple of months now. And so far, I have been unable to understand what the issue of the opposition with the SIR is. Do they have a problem that genuine voters are being removed? Then, you know, they have like the BLOs of ECI are working. Same way, there are BLAs of these political parties that who can go through these final voter lists and then they can submit their applications of addition or deletion of voters. If they feel that someone who is not a valid voter has been added, then they can an application for that. If they feel a genuine voter has been removed, then they can submit an application for the same. But none of that has been done properly by Congress or any of the major opposition parties. We recently saw one interview of MIM chief, Mr. Owaisi, who said that his BLAs have been working perfectly fine, that the place where his people were contesting, they found 7 or 8 genuine voters to be removed from the final voter list. And then their BLAs went to ECI, they filled their application and those people were added. Then I want to ask Congress and other opposition parties, why are they not doing their job? Then they shifted their goalposts. Like, you know, once the complete SIR exercise was completed in Bihar, then they changed their goalposts by claiming that ab to hum jeet rahe hain, jo hona tha wo ho gaya. But when the election result came, then the goalpost changed to that, you know, some election manipulation has happened. I want to remind my friends in Congress that after the declaration of the result, you had 45 days. Few days are still left in that. You can still go to the High Court. You can file a election petition and challenge the election result in any of the constituencies where you feel some kind of voter manipulation. Okay. Manipulation has happened.
So, you know, the bottom line is that the rhetoric by the opposition.
One last point. The only point that I want to make, you know, the number of victories that Congress has had under Rahul Gandhi are 0, and same are the applications that have been filed by Congress challenging the election results in Bihar. Both are 0. ना इन्होंने election petition डाली है, ना राहुल गांधी के ये नेतृत्व में एक election जीते हैं. दोनों के दोनों 0 पे टिके हुए हैं और फिर ये आरोप लगाते रहते हैं.
Okay, the SIR exercise has been mired in so much politicking from the start that actually now when the real issue of BLO deaths gets raised, it is seen as another tactic to somehow derail what is a legitimate constitutional process. Manojit, you first, then I'll bring in Ashpreet.
First of all, nobody actually derailed the process. It's going on in Bengal. We were questioning the hastiness, so undue hastiness of the process that's being carried out. 1 month, 7 crores voters, the people have died and names were deleted. I give an example.
It didn't happen in Bihar though. Bihar also had similar amount of voters. It didn't happen in, not a single death happened in Bihar.
No, please. The prominent citizens' names are being deleted. I gave an example of Shikha Mukherjee, who appears your show regularly. Her name is not there. She complained about it.
Okay.
And we are saying it very well. As names are deleted, that can be added. And Shikha can add her name. But think about the people who are living in the margins of Bengal. They can't even properly sign their papers. What are you talking about? You should have been more cautious. You should have taken more time. Last time the SI exercise took place, it took 9 to 10 months.
No, it didn't. The enumeration process, no, it didn't. The enumeration process was done within a month even last time around. I have gone through the data. The only thing, one second, Manojit, now that you raised this issue, please. No, I'm sorry. This is the problem. This is the problem. Unfactual rhetoric being used by political parties to suggest that in 2002 and 3 this process was much longer. The enumeration process happened exactly in the same 1 month. Okay,
how many people?
One second. The areas where
how many people were killed during that point of time during the enumeration?
Sorry.
How many people were killed? How many voters were there in 2002? How many
Yeah,
voters
so
you
there would have
now?
been the requisite number of BLOs and BLAs also.
Then hang on. Then why did you extend the deadline?
The
by
BLOs
7
and the
days?
BLAs also are much larger now.
If there's if 1 month
Polling
was
booths
enough,
are much larger now.
Why did you extend?
The
why did you
point
extend the
is
deadline?
that last
No,
time
if
around, the
1 month
extra time was
1 month
taken
was-
as
1
far as
month
the
was
publication
okay.
of the list
But,
of the
you were allowed
rolls
to
is
speak, you
concerned.
need to listen to
The
this.
ground
Why-
process
then-
happened in roughly the same amount of time.
Why- but-
Today,
but-
you
now,
could
first
argue
of all-
because of
first of
technology
all-
and otherwise,
then-
publication can happen much,
don't
much
worry,
faster.
Then don't worry, go on. Why are you extending the deadline?
No, so if they
election
felt that the
commission should
deadline
extend the
needed to be
deadline.
extended, they extended it.
Yes.
This is precisely the question. Why don't you trust the election commission? If they feel that the deadline needs to be extended, they'll do it.
Question of trust doesn't arise when the election commission is working under the behest
Exactly.
of the BJP.
So this is the
how many
point that I
meetings-
wanted
no,
to
how
take
many
to
meetings- how
Arshpreet
many
as well.
meetings did you
Arshpreet,
have
the
with
issue
the
is that
party,
the
political
concern of
parties?
the opposition parties would have been taken
many-
as actual real concern if these fantastical claims that some large scale rigging is taking place, that election commission is mass deleting voters of Congress or opposition parties, adding mass for bogus voters of the BJP were not made. Because the opposition made these charges,
Gupta,
which they weren't able to prove to anybody, either in press conferences or in court, this is why the opposition's opposition to SIR is being seen with a pinch of salt. Arshpreet.
Well, see, no Bharatiya Janata Party's leader has been able to answer one simple question that has been asked to them. That if you say SIR is important, and SIR proves the point in a way, we say there are fake voters. That is what we have been alleging, and we have been doing press conferences with.
In fact, you don't have a
evidence and
single
everything.
point to make. You are so
See,
confused
if-
that
see,
you're
once-
jumping from one topic to the other
I may-
and changing
if I
your
may-
goalpost continuously.
If I may,
Okay, Shahji, I'll come to you next. Let him finish. Arshpreet, please stick to the issue of the SIR opposition. All of these charges that have been made by the Congress party particularly, nobody is
may.
taking them seriously anymore.
if I may now,
Yeah.
if I may, like the BJP spokesperson spoke uninterrupted, I may be allowed time uninterrupted as well because the BJP is accustomed to interfering and disrupting. My only concern with the Bharatiya Janata Party is the 65 lakh voters that you have removed after SIR. Why did you allow them to vote in the first place in the Lok Sabha election? If they were fake voters, then they should have not been allowed to vote. And this is a big issue. Nobody has been able to answer.
Yes,
So
my
nobody
dear
is
friend,
worried.
look how brilliant you are. Wow,
Number
what
two.
brilliance.
Shivani, I can't continue like
Okay,
that.
so
You
let
are
her respond now.
My
Let her
God, you
respond
are.
on this.
No, I have to. No,
You
he's
asked
gone
your
on for very
question,
long.
let her
You
respond
are
on
so
this.
smart. I don't know what to say. All I can say, Arshpreet, it's like you are.
After 7 minutes.
You are your worst enemy.
Okay, one second.
Thank you so
Shazia,
much,
one second.
Arshpreet, for being there.
Shazia, one second.
You-
Yes,
no, I have to
Arshpreet.
say this.
No, I'll come to you. I'll
This
come
is
to you.
such a self-goal, Arshpreet.
No, I'll just come to you in 1 minute, ma'am. Let me give another minute to Arshpreet. He feels he hasn't been able to ask all the questions he wants to ask. Yes, what is your next question, Arshpreet?
See, there are subjects that are being listed. The people of the country are laughing at the Bharatiya Janata Party with their ways and with their techniques to do a debate. Please learn the decorum how to have a debate.
What is your next issue, Arshpreet?
Our issue is that there are subjects that are being listed without consulting the opposition for short duration. Why? Number two, what is the exigency? We want to know what is that urgency because of which you have cut down the session. Please let us know. Number three, in the temple of democracy, people expect you to give answers. At least tell us about the air pollution. You have a 4-engine government, not even a 2-engine government here. And the people of Delhi are asking their children suffering due to
Number
asthma.
10, number
There are
9,
people
number
who are
8,
dying.
number 7,
But you
number
know,
6,
it would be
number 5,
great if
number
all
4,
of these
number 3,
answers
number
could
2,
be
number
sought
1.
in Parliament. I
There
can't
are
really
people
give you
dying
enough
due
time
air
to
pollution,
ask
and the
all your
BJP
questions to the
spokesperson is
government,
laughing.
which is why the frustration
The
is
Bharatiya
happening
Janata
among
Party also
citizens,
introspective
that why
now
don't the
elections.
parties thrash it out in Parliament where all of us can hear the debate? I want a debate on pollution.
Definitely.
But Parliament has to
They're not
function.
willing. They're not willing. There is no solution for
Okay,
they don't have
Shazia
a
Ilmi,
solution
please,
for-
can you
they have
respond
no
on a
plan
couple of things?
action.
Okay, Arshpreet, please,
Okay,
please. No, one second, couple of things, man.
let me speak.
Couple of things. Arshpreet has raised the issue of the
I
fact
will
that
answer.
opposition
First, let
is
me-
not being consulted
I know what he answered.
on issues and the session duration has been curbed. Could you please respond on this first?
You know, first of all, yeah, you gave a lot of time and ample, time to
Lecture has begun.
Arshpreet. I really want to thank him for being on the panel. It's like having Rahul Gandhi as leader of opposition who ensures that BJP keeps winning and winning. I mean, not because of his own complete lackluster presence, but also because of the weakness and dilution of his own agenda, if there was to be any. Now, what did Ashpreet just say? That why did they allow the same 65 lakh voters in the Lok Sabha elections? My dear friends, you are the ones who said the SIR is being done at a wrong time. It should have been done later. So when it's done and the deletions happen of those who are ineligible, dead, or who have migrated, surely they would have voted in Lok Sabha because that preceded Vidhan Sabha elections.
Why are you so
And for the
confused?
very same reasons that
Why
you
are
just
you so confused
enumerated,
with what
is
you're
the reason
saying?
why SIR is
Why
happening.
why did
My
you,
dear
why
friend,
did
no,
you allow
you're
them to
confused
vote in
and
the
you
Lok
put your
Sabha
foot in your
election?
mouth. Be
Why
quiet
did you
and let
allow
me
them to
answer.
vote in the Lok Sabha
Let me
election?
answer. Let me
Why
expose
did
you.
you allow
Just
them
come in.
to
No,
vote?
one second. Can I
Let
just
me
come
answer.
in? This is
Because
not
SIR happened after.
No, Shazia and Arshpreet, please. This issue of why did it not happen before Lok
No,
Sabha,
I'm answering.
this has been debated ad nauseum. Arshpreet, you're proving my point that this is not the
No, let
issue
me
on
answer.
which the parliamentary session should be held hostage. But I'll allow Shazia 30 seconds to respond on this. On the SIR issue, forget whether this comes under the
You gave
EC.
a lot of time.
No,
Yes,
forget
you
whether
know,
this
answer.
comes under the EC or not, ma'am.
Yes.
Surely political parties can express their concerns, particularly over BLO deaths and suicides in
Sure, they
parliament.
did. Shivani, I was just coming to that.
Yes.
Shivani, I was coming to that, which is why this man disrupted me because he knew I was going to expose him more. Not just listening to them. The Supreme Court listened to petitioners, and the Supreme Court listened to all the pleas made by the different political parties, whether it's RJD or Congress, and there was
Why has
an
Mr.
in-depth
Modi not
discussion,
said a
a very
word?
tough one,
Ashpreet,
in
not
which
like
Election
this,
Commission
please.
had to. This
Please.
man will have to be quiet.
Please,
Why
Shazia,
has Mr.
Shazia
Modi
ma'am, I have 30 seconds.
What happened to
Ashpreet,
your
not
BLS?
like this,
You have no
please.
cadres left.
Only Shazia's
why
audio,
saying this?
please, for
No,
30
no,
seconds.
don't do this. Shivani, don't do
30
this.
seconds.
Shivani, don't do this. Thank you. Don't do this because he keeps disrupting and, because he knows he gets exposed. Poor Ashpreet, I feel sorry for him. So now look at the fact that Supreme Court heard very seriously petitioners from all parties. It went on for a while. Election Commission had to put it on website, also had to give a list of deleted voters, and then the final website, when the electoral list was put up there, they were asked, please give it an affidavit as to who's left behind.
I get
All
it.
that has been taken very, very seriously, not by BJP, but by Supreme Court, because BJP has nothing to say. You, my friends here, don't realize the basic constitutional framework. If you knew, you would not even question SIR, and BJP cannot be questioned on SIR. It is not a political issue, it's a constitutionally mandated issue.
Okay.
Totally under the ambit of EC, and so says the Supreme Court. So I don't know what the Parliament can do in the
Will
first
there
place.
be some
You're a
other
lawyer.
avenue
I mean, you have to study a
or
law again.
some other
Clearly.
title under which maybe an SIR debate could take place under electoral reforms as we are being suggested? Maybe it will help in just moving on from this impasse, because an impasse of our SIR in Parliament is not fair. It is going on in the court, it is going on in the public domain, EC is responding to the questions in court. It is not fair to hold Parliament hostage on this, even though I am for the fact that political parties should be allowed to voice their concerns. Maybe BJP MPs can also voice their concerns over the SIR exercise, because they have some in Bengal, for example.
BJP is doing so.
Exactly. So
Yes.
I leave it at that. I do thank all of our guests for joining us.